Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Kaba Ilco number 1179. Their easy number is an AR1. This is a typical, common Arrow 5-pin key blank is what it is. If you have an Arrow lock set, it is very likely this. You may have a 6-pin. You may have the large bow in a 6-pin. I think they make it in a 5-pin as well. Arrow has other keyways that exist in their greater system. Much of that is a mystery to me at a very minimum because I've never personally encountered, maybe once or twice, keyways other than the standard Arrow keyway. But they do exist, and I was doing some research on Arrow keyways because I had a client who clearly had an Arrow key blank, but it was not in the standard keyway. And with the shiftings and the changings and the rebrandings under Assa Abloy, you've got Arrow and Sargent, Corbin Russwin, Yale, Medico. It turns out that Medico, I think, runs the key department for Arrow and is very likely involved in their other departments as well. But attempting to do some research on this unknown keyway, I ended up speaking to key records or technical support at Medico. And basically the story related to me is that a lot of that paperwork didn't survive, whatever it may have been. So they're very limited in terms of what they have. And I'll show you later in this video where I have all information when it comes to Arrow keyways, what was provided to me. So this is a 5-pin blank, typical nickel silver. The overall height of the blade is 0.335 from the blade to the shoulder stop. Not exactly, but fairly accurately. 0.933. 0.933, so basically an inch here, okay? 1179, AR1, these are references to Kaba Ilco. So let's switch to the screen view now and let's take a closer look at the supporting information. If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it. Here is the information that I have available, our extended description. There's not much to see here, but let's take a look at some photographs. That admittedly is the end of a box that is probably from the 1990s, would be my guess, or the early 2000s. It's the box that we have on the shelf for our inventory. So there you go. There's the key blank. There is the thumb side showing the profile, or the milling profile. There's the opposite side, and then its milling profile, as best as I can do with a handheld camera. Then there's also the cut sheet that's here, linked down below. Shows us the 1179 AR1. There it is. They do a large bow in the 5-pin. Some people like that. There's work that's done. I'm familiar with at least one large condo building that has 6-pin with the large bow. You see an A behind the part number. That could certainly mean it's a longer length as well. As you can see from the Kaba Ilco profile, there are other keyways. The issue is, what I don't know is there a G keyway? Is there an N keyway or an L keyway? I don't believe that it's, unfortunately, just that simple and straightforward. I don't think there's an H keyway, so that's what makes it difficult not really having the information available to us. Obviously, you can use this document to help really eliminate perhaps what it can't be. And what I'm trying to say is, you know, when you study these three, you stare at them long enough and you will start to discern how they're clearly different. The curved nature of this one doesn't match this one nor this one. This feature here, and here, they're clearly different. So what you're looking at here is the broaching profile in the cylinder. You're not looking at the tip of the key. This view is not this view. This is the tip of the key. You're looking down into the cylinder, which will be symmetrically opposite of this. So when you're staring at this, you're actually staring at what the cylinder broaching looks like. You'll mill a key blank, but you'll broach a cylinder. So you're looking at what it looks like down in the cylinder. So in your mind's eye, you have to flip that around. So these broaching profiles are very helpful because it does allow you to get pretty close to what you think it might be, I suppose. So let's go to the manufacturer's link. Anywhere in the site where it says manufacturers, you'll be able to get to this page. And you can do a find function on your keyboard for Arrow and pull up all of the Arrow information that we have. What do we have? Keyway sections. This was provided to me from Key Records. This is all that I have that's available. And unfortunately, Medico doesn't know too much beyond that as well. But this document is here from a catalog, probably from the 90s is when it would be, but those catalogs aren't just laying around. On that Arrow page, there's other references, the Arrow catalog, and any encyclopedic documents that we have would be placed here as well. Let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Okay, so it's somewhat clear, simple, and straightforward. This video is really to serve as visual evidence of what a AR1 or 1179 from Kaba Ilco looks like, showing you where all the other information is regarding it. You know, if you're a locksmith, you don't need any of this information, but if you're someone doing research on Arrow key blanks, as I've done in my career more than once, it's helpful to have all the information that is available. Any questions on the 1179 or any other Kaba Ilco key blank, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.